Hey guys, it's Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So today we're taking you shopping with us. We are estate sailing, and we're gonna kind of make it like a how we do it video as well as a shop with us video. So I have found that a lot of people don't know how to do this, and I will tell you, when we started doing home tours online, we did not know how to shop this way. Anything that was vintage or antique in our home was from an antique store or somewhere that we probably paid
way too much.
And then we discovered our friend Stephanie of Blooming Ivy Lane, who told us there's an app called the Estate Sale app. Earth-shattering name. And from there, the doors flung open to amazing vintage antique goodness. And so we're gonna give all of our hacks and tips that we've learned. Normally what I will do is I'll go on the Estate Sale app, and you can scroll through and see the photos of what is going to be in the app. I am understanding, as I start to talk to other people online, that Dallas is a hub for this. It is definitely, we live in the DFW, and we're seeing a lot of really amazing sales. I mean, there are 40 sales within like 25 miles of us, and within the next 7 days. So we are definitely, this is very at our fingertips. I'm not sure, I would love to know in the comments when you get on here how many sales are in your area, and if you feel like you see some good finds. I'm assuming this might be something better for someone that's closer to a metroplex. We live about 15 minutes outside of downtown Dallas.
Right, but that doesn't mean that we strictly shop like the high-end Dallas developments. We go all over because you really do have to you look through the pictures, you get a feel for something, and you know you can treasure hunt in some of the craziest places. Yeah, so we do love, sometimes when we see a sale like this weekend, actually, I didn't see a lot of specific things that I wanted, but I did see some estate sales that just might be fun to look at. So this one in particular, I saw loads of interesting vintage stuff. And so although a lot of music, just art.
I mean,
this person was very artistic. They had
old wallpaper, shag carpet. Sometimes we literally just go to look at interesting stuff.
True.
Normally sales start Thursdays, or in our area, they start Thursdays and they end Saturdays. Well, Thursday's full price, and the next day it'll be like 20% off, 30% off, something like that. And it progresses down, and normally the last day they're like giving stuff away. This particular sale was interesting. This is probably the first estate sale I've ever been to that the last day there's no sale at all. So, but their prices were so low. I mean, they were bottom dollar.
So it was okay.
Yeah.
It stresses me out. Shelby likes to see if it's meant to be and leaves the item. I can't do that. If it's meant to be, I'm gonna buy it at full price.
So if I'm scrolling through the app and I see something very specific, like a couple weeks ago, Mom and I, there was an estate sale, and it had this amazing European looking clock that was, it was stunning. I mean, just amazing. Well, we went the first day, the first hour, because that's been something that's been on my dream shopping list for my home for a really long time. When we went, it ended up being like 13 feet
It was tall. The largest clock I have ever seen, like a 2-story clock.
The photo was very deceptive, but we did find some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So you might just, I mean, I wouldn't do it and like make my life depend on it, but it's a fun thing to do. So my next tip, so first tip, use the Estate Sale app. Second tip, only go the first day if you have something very specific that you want, because later they'll have sales. And then my third tip is take a friend. I like to take Mom, of course, but I love that we both have different like perspective and vision for things. She'll tell me, oh my gosh, you could do this, and I wouldn't see that, and same vice versa. So on to the next one. Can't wait for you to see. recap of how our next sales went. We were on the way to this super interesting sale that we didn't see anything particular that we thought would, you know, go into our own homes, but we just wanted to see the house and maybe we would find something as we dug. On the way, we saw a sign for another estate sale. It wasn't good. There was some funky,
weird mojo stuff.
So it wasn't good, but my tip here is to just, when you're on your way, when you're using the apps, sometimes there's private estate sales on the way, or we don't normally garage sale because we haven't found as much good stuff, but just keep an eye out for other estate sale signs, other sales, other things like that, because if you're out treasure hunting, you might as well pull over if it's just on the way. So keep an eye out. But then, so that sale was a dud, but just pro tip, we have seen some really good sales just on the way to other sales. But this one, wow.
My only regret is that we didn't get here the first day in the first minute that it opened, because I'm sure we missed some really incredible.
So that one has been to 4 sales total today, and all of them were priced extremely low. When you go in, you could walk out and have 5 items and spend $10.
Sure.
This particular sale, there was a very expensive high-end items, but we are in a very expensive neighborhood. Or
we're by SMU, if y'all are familiar with.
In the DFW,
The DFW.
So, but the house, I mean, 50% off, there were some investment pieces that I could see myself, if I had a particular place, that would have been a great find.
However, they all had sold stickers on them.
Yeah.
At this point, everything was gone.
Yeah, it was kind of late. If you were to get it, but I probably wouldn't have bought it unless it was 50% off.
True.
So, anyways, the cool thing about that house, so the wallpaper matched the curtains and matched the bedding, like mono pattern. Is that what you call it? Like not monochromatic, mono pattern.
I did that one time in a room. Matched everything. The windows, the walls, the bedding.
Wow. It was very fascinating.
Was crazy.
There was wallpaper. I mean, she had that yellow wallpaper all over her house.
Yeah. Every room was wallpapered.
Even in the kitchen. But it was the same wallpaper. There was only one room that she changed out the wallpaper. It was all that yellow.
She loved
it.
Yeah.
I guess my biggest tip here, we didn't have a big haul. Sometimes we have tons and tons of stuff when we're shopping, and other times we don't, and that's okay. You cannot expect to score every single estate sale, every single weekend, but the whole point for us personally, I mean, maybe you're different, but our purpose in this is to have fun, and if we just get some affordable home finds, honestly, I had a blast looking at that house.
I mean, we met some really cool people while we were waiting in line.
Yeah.
And that was interesting and fun. And our friends always tell us that the best way to estate sale is to go frequently.
Yeah.
So if you're really in the hunt for something, just keep going. Never give up.
It's just all about just taking your time, enjoying the process, grabbing a friend that can enjoy the process. I really hope you guys can experience the same thing that we experience in the DFW. It's seriously, if you're in the Dallas areas, people, please use this app and just look at houses. It is
fascinating.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think we're done for the day. 4 sales is enough for us. Even when I try to take a video right now, it doesn't look... Okay, so we went to 5 estate sales, 2 weekends. This is the following week. We started this video on week 1. This is the next week. And we wanted to give you a little haul on what we found at the next weekend, and then also our final tips on how to shop for estate sales. So we've shown you how to use the app. We've shown you how to enjoy yourself, grab a friend, look around, enjoy the home,
meet new people.
Meet new people, yes.
Yeah.
But now, a few more practical things. This week I found a mirror, and so I need something for over my mantle, And one of my tips for finding pieces is to just let the inspiration kind of spark your interest at the estate sale. So I found a blog post from My Vintage Porch, and I saw she had actually used oven cleaner to strip a mirror. So that opened up my the potential for all the mirrors I was seeing at estate sales. I was able to have hope in a piece that was, number one, affordable, number two, huge. I could never get a mirror for under $100 that was that size frame.
And let me just say that I thought that when you showed me the picture from the estate sale, it would never work. Then when I saw your inspiration photos, I got it.
Yeah,
I totally got it.
So then your friend can also have their eyes open and help you find the perfect thing. So speaking of size, that's the next tip, is have your measurements on hand. So whether you're looking for a piece for your entryway, something over your mantle, something, you know, I need particular size nightstands for next to my bed. Have those measurements on hand just so that when you're purchasing something, if it is a higher investment, depending on the sale, you are not wasting your time and your space. So this mirror is huge. For some reason, every time I take a picture of it, it looks small. In the estate sale app, when I texted it to Mom, it did not look that huge.
This has happened to us several times, though. You know, you'll get to the estate sale, you think it's a piece of furniture, it's actually dollhouse.
Yes.
Okay? Or it's ginormous.
Yeah, we were telling you in the first of this video about the giant clock. So clearly we're attracted to things that look small in photos, that when you see them in real life are giant. But this particular, this mirror, although it was huge, my ceilings are 14 feet tall in the living room, so
it works.
It works.
Yep.
So between having my inspiration and my measurements, I was able to commit to that piece knowing that I could never score that for that price outside of an estate sale. It was also the last day, so they gave us a deal, and Mom and I bought quite a few pieces, so they gave us even more off. So don't be afraid to negotiate and ask. So the next tip is to follow your gut. This is not necessarily a skill set of mine, but it's definitely of Mom's. So Mom could not get this copper tray sifter thing out of her mind. She kept saying, "Do you see this? Do you see this?"
Well, and look at the blue patina. How cool is that?
She was like, "This."
I love a copper.
Yeah, so she just kept telling me that this looks like something that you would see at Round Top. And if you're familiar, in Texas, Round Top is a huge antique sale. I was like, if the lady will give us an extra discount, let's grab this. So
because it was $65,
which was typically more than I would spend on something this size at an estate sale. Especially since it was like they were only willing to give 25% off before I requested a deeper discount. Anyways, so Mom was pretty persistent. She did not let it go. She purchased it. It was 35% off of this. And then she went on the internet and Googled and was able to find multiple for over $600 and a ton for over $300. So she paid approximately
$40.
But yeah, $35, $40.
Yeah.
And she could resell if she wanted to. She has no plan on reselling right now. She's going to use it in a gallery wall. But just if your gut is telling you this is gold, stay on it. Stay on it. So my final tip for estate selling is don't be afraid to purchase and know you can resell. So we're in the DFW, like I said in the beginning of this video. Facebook Marketplace, you can turn over some items pretty quickly if you take a good picture and you have a good item, you know, as long as it's quality. Well, Mom could not get this
massive, huge gold lantern.
It was and it was very affordable.
Yes.
I mean, like, it ended up being under $100. And it's at the size of Mom.
And it works. It's a working lantern.
Yeah, so her entryway is extremely tall, and she wanted to update the fixture if she could. The fixture is still pretty.
Yeah, the fixture's fine.
But if she could, she was like, "I'll do it." Well, once she got it in her space, the gold doesn't seem to do the trick.
And it really is too big. I need something a little more narrow and longer.
See, I think it's too wide. I don't think it's too big.
Yeah, it's definitely too wide.
It's too wide. But the thing is, she can resell that bad boy for $300.
Or we can use it in a project. We have projects coming up, and we could use it in one of those projects.
Yeah, so we don't know if we'll use it somewhere else, if we'll sell it, if we'll gift it to a friend. Who knows what will happen? But that was, you know, we weren't sure, but we knew you would never be able to get that price outside of an estate sale on like the discount day. And so she pulled the trigger. Our full haul was, you got a lantern, got a copper tray, we got dining chairs, we got a giant mirror.
Yes.
Mom got a gold duck.
And a wooden vase.
At the other estate sales, Mom got tons of art.
Yes.
I got a picture for the nursery, a frame, like a
train.
Vintage train print.
Yes.
Is that all we got?
I think that's it.
That's all we got. It's still a lot, and it was fun. We saw interesting houses, met interesting people.
Yes.
We just like
had a great day.
It was very leisurely enjoy, and we did not spend very much money. So I hope this was helpful for you to estate sale. Remember, we are not the pros here. If we can do it, you can do it. I would love to know if you have estate sales in your area, if you are seeing as many treasures as we are, and what kind of treasures you're more commonly seeing.
Yeah.
Close this out.
So, like, subscribe, share this with your friends. They may want to start estate selling. It's just a fun thing that people can do together, and in your neighborhood, you might meet somebody new and have a great time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye.